Hey everyone, have you ever felt like spoken English has some kind of secret code? A hidden logic that explains why words are pronounced the way they are? Well, guess what? Today, we're gonna crack it. We're diving into the science of speech sounds, a field called phonetics.
I mean, just take a look at these three words. They all end with the same four letters, O-U-G-H. But listen to how they sound. Tough, though, bow. On paper, it just looks like complete chaos.
So the big question is, why don't they rhyme? This kind of randomness is, honestly, one of the biggest headaches for anyone learning English. But what if I told you there's a system behind it all? A system that actually makes perfect sense. It's all about ignoring the letters and focusing on the sounds themselves.
In that system, it's called phonetics. The easiest way to think about it is like a universal alphabet. But it's an alphabet for sounds, not for letters. It's this incredible tool that lets us write down exactly how a word is spoken, and it just cuts right through all those confusing spelling rules.
So what are we really talking about here? At its core, phonetics is simply the study of speech sounds. It looks at how we physically produce sounds, how our ears perceive them, and how we can describe them scientifically. It's the key to understanding the fundamental building blocks of any spoken language.
And you know, the most crucial building block is something called a phoneme. I absolutely love this analogy here. The atoms of speech. It's perfect. A phoneme is the smallest possible unit of sound that can actually change a word's meaning. For example, think about the P in pin and the B in bin. That one tiny sound change creates a totally new word. That's a phoneme in action.
Okay, so speech sounds are basically split into two big families. Let's start with the first one, vowels. These are those open, flowing sounds that really form the core of every single syllable. The key thing to understand is that a vowel is a sound you make without blocking the air coming from your lungs. Your tongue, your teeth, your lips, they don't really get in the way. It's a continuous open sound. You can even try it with me. Ah, ee, oo. See what I mean? Nothing gets in the way.
Now, this chart might look a little intense, but it's basically the secret decoder ring for English vowel sounds. We have around 12 of what we call pure vowels, and each one gets its own unique symbol. For instance, see that I with the little colon next to it? That represents the long E sound in C. And that symbol that looks like an A and an E smushed together? That's the A sound in cat. And this is the real power of phonetics. One symbol, one sound. No more confusion.
All right, on to the second family of sounds. It's pretty simple. If vowels are all about being open, then consonants are the exact opposite. They are the closed or obstructed sounds of speech.
And yeah, this slide lays it out so clearly. Vowels are made with that open airway. Consonants, on the other hand, are made by obstructing or blocking the air in some way. And it's that blockage, that audible friction, that we hear as a consonant sound.
So here are the codes for some of our common consonant sounds. Each one involves a specific kind of obstruction. For the P sound in pin, you actually close your lips to stop the air for a split second. For the S sound in sit, you bring your tongue really close to the roof of your mouth to create that hissing friction. It's all about how you shape that sound.
But here's the thing. Knowing the individual sounds is only half the battle. Phonetics also helps us understand the rhythm and melody of our speech, what we call stress and intonation. This is the music that gives our language all its meaning and emotion.
So stress is all about emphasis. It's that extra force we put on a particular syllable in a word. Think about the word conduct. If I stress the first syllable, conduct, it's a noun. But if I stress the second syllable, conduct, it becomes a verb. Same letters, different music, totally different meaning.
And then you have intonation. This is the rise and fall of our pitch across an entire sentence. It really is the melody of our voice. This is how we know if someone is asking a question, or making a statement, or showing surprise, even if the words are exactly the same.
And the basic patterns are actually quite simple. For a lot of questions in English, our voice rises at the end. Listen, you're coming to the party? My voice goes up. But for a statement, it falls. You're coming to the party? My voice goes down. That change in pitch is everything. All right, you've learned about phonemes, vowels, consonants, and the music of speech. You have officially seen the code. So now let's see if you can crack it. Time for a quick test. Okay, first challenge. Look at the phonetic symbols on the screen. Truck. Which common English word does this transcription represent?
Your options are A, trick, B, trek,
C, truck, or D, trig. Now, I'll give you a hint. That middle symbol, the one that looks like an upside-down V, that's the sound, like in cup. Take a second.
And the answer is C, truck. The sounds are t, k. Put them all together and you get truck. Nicely done.
Let's try one more. Here's the next transcription. Bird. That middle symbol with the colon next to it is the sound you hear in words like bird or fur.
So, are we looking at A, bird, B, birdie, C, bard, or D, beard? Really think about that central vowel sound. The answer is A, bird. See? Once you know the symbols, it's like having a perfect pronunciation guide written right there for you. No more guessing.
So, it turns out the chaos of English spelling isn't so chaotic after all. Beneath it all, there's a logical system of sounds. And now that you've seen the first layer of the code, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other secrets is the English language hiding, just waiting to be discovered?